For me, it will also depend on the genre that I'm focusing on. For a novel, I've taken, now this one, Inevitable Desire, I've taken 15 years. But for other shorter books, like the Flashes of Ice series, volume 1, just 1 year. I post stories on my blog for 1 year, I get feedback, I get comments, then after 1 year, I compile them. So that is the shortest I have taken 1 year.
You've not that common to many writers, but you've been able to write novels and fiction stories and writing poems. What makes you not turn a poem into a novel or a novel into a poem? What's the differentiator for you as a writer?
A poem will communicate a different message than a novel. I believe the aim of poetry is to evoke emotions, to appeal to the human heart. However, a novel will tackle so many issues. It might arouse emotions by the time you are finishing, but it's not as powerful as a poetry book. So in that case, I don't feel it will be easy to turn a poetry book to a novel or a novel to a poetry. However, some scenes in the novel can be converted to a poem. That's what I think.
And you've had a very long history of writing novels, but generally a very short one of publishing them. What have you learned as a new young publisher, publishing your novels and other people's novels?
Oh, okay. I would like to clarify that I've had short time in publishing. It's not short. In 2010, the first book, which is poetry, won the Nairobi International Book Fair Literary Awards, which was organized by the National Book Development Council. And since this is the National Book Development Council, they found my work worthy reading. That's what I told myself in my mind. So I started going to these mainstream publishers with the manuscripts. Look at this manuscript, has won this award. I want you to publish it, like demanding. And they will not look at it for quite a long time. Then I will get pissed off and go and pick it. Twisted Times has submitted it in 2011. I picked it in 2013, having not been looked at. I have another manuscript I presented to a publisher in 2013. Up to today, I have not yet received feedback. I met one of the editors. She was launching her book in December here. She told me, yes, I saw your book, but we are not interested in that kind of writing. You're writing for entertainment. I'm writing pop literature, genre literature. But they want educational books, which they can sell to schools. So in that case, my publishing journey has been long. However, it has been shortened by that experience when I ventured into self-publishing. Yes.
So, how has your experience in self-publishing been? I'm sure there are a few writers in the room. What would you advise them?
The experience in self-publishing is one, most people will not take your book serious if you have self-published. Even prize committees, they don't accept self-published books. It's only in Kenya I've seen the textbook Sendek Jomo Kenyatta award the prize accepting self-published books, but others they are not accepting. So anyone who will tell that you have self-published your books, they say, this is not a serious writer, because why were they not published by other publishers? So in that case, the journey has been very difficult and hard to convince someone you are a writer they can take a chance on. Like, if you hear the name of Mbogi or Thiong'o, people want to buy their books. If you hear the name of Chinua Achebe, people want to buy their books. So in that case, your publishing is a very challenging journey. You have to go the extra mile. in terms of, apart from just writing and ensuring the quality is fine, in terms of marketing. I've given out my books for free, like over 500 copies combined, all of them. Not a single title, but all of them. Just to convince someone, you can take a chance on me. If you like my writing, come back, you'll buy. If you don't, never come back, don't tell someone else. That is how I approach it. Yes.
You started your own publishing company,
Yes.
Mystery Publishers.
Yes.
What motivated you to ignore or move on from traditional publishers and creating a path for yourself?
What motivated me was the aspect of producing books that are not educational. And still it's the policy that we don't publish educational books. But there is also the temptation, because at the end of the day, I realized there is no money there. Because as a publishing writer will come with all sorts of problems. They don't have money, but they want to see their book published. So the aim of that company is just to give an opportunity to these young writers who are upcoming. Because of their name, they cannot go to East African publishers. Even if they go, they will not be listened to. Their manuscript will never be given a chance. So that is the idea behind it, to publish genre literature.
How can a writer approach mystery publishers?
We don't have an office. That is first thing. We started as online self-publishing, only on Amazon, other online platforms. We could publish on Barnes and Noble, Apple Books, Smashwords. And anytime I tell a publisher, a writer, that we don't have an office, they go away, because this is Kenya. We have the country is full of fraudsters. Even me, I'm a victim of fraud, whereby I ordered something online and it was never delivered. It was just 5,000, so not much loss. However, there is that apprehension of online companies, and if you just say that there is no office, they just run away. So in that case, for them to approach us to an office, it has been a challenge, of which maybe with the time we'll earn that. But at the moment, it's just online. We have a website. All the procedures for publishing are there, submission guidelines, the packages that we are offering. However, at the moment, we are also offering traditional publishing. But we have not been able to get a manuscript that is worthy, investing even 30,000 to publish it. Because the manuscripts are pathetic, the writers do not do research, they do not do market survey, their grammar is poor, so the quality is down. Last year we rejected like 6 manuscripts for traditional. This year we have already rejected 2. Meaning, it is the writers now who are not producing what the publishers require. And they will get the same response to any traditional publisher, because no publisher will take low quality work. If you take it, and you'll invest a lot of time on it. Yeah, that is the challenge that we are facing in traditional publishing. However, with the editorial director, who is not in Kenya, he is based in Zimbabwe, is approaching other magazines like the Brito paper, the Kalahari. We try to have a quarterly magazine, but publishing only short stories, so that we give them that opportunity to see, yes, we can do traditional publishing, but on quality work. Yes.
I think this is of interest to almost everyone. What, in your opinion, makes a good book? Yes.
A good book, that's a tricky one, because what is good to you is not good to him, is not good to
from the perspective of our publisher.
Or from the perspective of a publisher, yes. A good book is one which has been well researched. You know what you are writing about. You have done your market survey, you know your target audience. Because if you cannot sell it to me and tell me I'm targeting this group, it will be very difficult for me to market you. So a book that is well researched, a book that is quality, it doesn't mean that it will be free of grammatical errors, but at least the English and the grammar are at par, such that we are not going to rewrite all of it in the end. Yes.
Before I open it up to questions from the audience, we had a conversation and you were interested in reading one of the chapters of your books. Which book?
Yes, that is Inevitable Desires, which is the latest. Yes.
Okay. Can we start?
Yes. I think I take this one here.
So, Inevitable Desires, First Love by Vincent De Paul. It has a very interesting cover art. And I'm sure we all know a lady who